Hello true believer. So today we're going to focus on how to do the back of the iPhone. So we're going to look at doing a camera, a microphone, a light, the logo and the little blurb at the back there. Okay, let's get started. So here's what the back of the iPhone looks like, and we've got to put the camera into the place. So with the camera, it's going to be a circle with inside of a circle. Okay, so the very first thing that we need to do is do a sketch. We'll go down to the circle option, click on the plane, and because we've flipped it, it's going to be actually the negative side of the axis, because if you think about it, we're looking at the front before, now we're looking at the back, going the other way around, and the iPhone is going to go roughly around here. So we're going to go at negative 68, and we're going to go 147 from the bottom. So that's going to be for the very first circle, and the diameter of that for the edge is going to be 8. Okay, so now we've got that, we extrude that up, and we want it to go solid up by 1 away from the plane, and we should have that all ready to go. So there's our the edge, or sort of the lens, not the lens, but the metal area around the lens. We're now going to then create another second circle on that plane with the same dimensions, so negative 68, and it's going to be 147 from the bottom. So still at the same center. We're going to click, and this time instead of 8, it's going to be 7, and we click. Now for this one, we want it to extrude it, and just so that we know that it's there, see how it's extruded out? We're going to extrude that at 1.01. So then it's going to be slightly out, so when we put the lens material onto it, it's going to stand out. The next step then is to put the microphone in. So we're going to do another circle in this plane. It's going to line up with this, so it's going to be slightly off to the side here. So instead of negative 68, we're going to do negative 60. And we're going to hold it in line, so we're going to have the 147. We click, and the radius of this microphone is going to be 2, not Q2, just 2. We're going to click and then finish the sketch. Now instead of it actually sticking out, this microphone is slightly cut in. So we're going to do the solid, but instead of out, we're going to go in. So it's going to cut, and we're just going to do a cut of 1. So now we've got the microphone that should be cut in there. Right, the last thing up the top here we have to do then is the light. So we go across to sketch again, circle, click on the plane. This one's going to be at negative 54, and we're going to go up 147 to keep everything in line. So if we go back up here, we should see it's in line. We click, the radius of this light is going to be 5 millimeters. Cool. And same deal again, this is slightly out, just so that when we do the materials on it, it will extrude. So we want this to extrude at 0.01, we want it popping out, and there we go. So that's the cut done. Okay, so then the last two little bits that we have to do is a sketch, and we're going to put the image on the plane. So this time we're going to put the Apple logo in the middle here. So we're going to go image, Apple 300 by 300. Actually no, we're going to use this one, I think. Okay, and we just shrink that down. Towards there, and then down, and about there. Now with this image, we want to make the background transparent so that it's going to have that grey area around it. Now it's not a perfect fit, but it's good enough. So if you really wanted to get to the nitty gritties, you would go around and make a mask in Photoshop, but we're just going along with this for the moment. So that's that finished. We'll then now insert the blurb down the bottom. So again, sketch, start 2D sketch in here on this plane. We want to insert the image, and there's that one. Yeah, that was the dark one. So the black iPhone. And we want that to go probably about there. Cool. So that's the back of the phone now complete.